Today we're going to speak about the changes that came to the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, also known as SNAP. So yes, ladies and gents, on March 1st, they had a major change to the food stamp program here in the US. If you are an adult between the ages of 18 and 64, ladies and gents, you are required to work 80 hours per month. Or in other words, you got to work 20 hours per week if you are between the ages of 18 to 64. Prior to these changes, the age limit was between 18 and 54, but that has all changed due to the big, beautiful bill that was passed by the Trump administration. That being said, ladies and gents, if you happen to fail or not meet the requirements, that is the work requirement. If you refuse to work 80 hours or the 20 hours week per month, you can risk losing your food stamp benefits. And in that case, you might only be entitled to 3 months of food stamps out of 36 months. That being said, ladies and gents, they also say that you can also volunteer or do some type of, get into some type of program to meet the work requirements. So yes, ladies and gents, once again, there has been major changes to the food stamp program or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. As I said, if you are an adult between the ages of 18 and 64, you have no disability, and no kids under the age of 18, you are required to work 20 hours per week, which would be equivalent to 80 hours a month. That being said, ladies and gents, even veterans and the foster care kids previously was exempted from all these rules, but with the big, beautiful bill that was passed, veterans are no longer exempted. The veterans are also required to work the 20 hours per week. And in the event that they have like a disability, they are required to prove that they have a disability by going to either the social work department, social services department, that is. So yes, ladies and gents, and that's the reason why it's important to work. As I'm speaking to you guys right now, I'm heading to work, because once you get dependent on anything, ladies and gents, then that's an issue, because then people can treat you however they want to treat you, So if you go out and work and provide for yourself, you don't have to worry about anyone telling you how to use your food stamps. As a matter of fact, you don't even need to rely on food stamp if you can sustain yourself. One of the other rules that they brought out was that they will now tell you basically what you can use your food stamp for, i.e., like you cannot buy certain type of drinks, for example, soda, sweets, all those are exempt. So now you cannot even use your food stamp to get whatever you want. Now you are being told what you can get with your food stamp. And that's the importance of providing for yourself, right? You don't need to deal with all that stuff if you work in, ladies and gents. You don't need to have anyone to tell you what to do, where to work, how many hours you're supposed to work for a little bit of second money. Yeah, dependency, the depending on anything is very bad. Because once you get dependent on anything, it means that you're being controlled by whatever you're dependent on. I've never been dependent on anyone, and that's the reason why I believe in work. Right? I believe in work. Because next week or tonight,
Yes, you know.
after I receive my check, whatever, nobody cannot tell me what to do with my money. You know, nobody cannot put no restrictions on what I could do with my money or how I'm supposed to use my money. And the thing about this is like when several people were happy about the fact, I don't like to talk about politics that much, but several people was happy about the fact that President Trump won and that they were doing whatever to the immigrants. But then now everyone is getting impacted right now. So what I'm saying is this: people are very selective, right? Oh, they was happy. Oh yeah, I like what President Trump is doing. So what about now that he's taking away a food stamp or whatever? You know, so you can't be selective about things. Understand? You can't be good with one thing and then not good with the other. So yes, ladies and gents, I'm gonna be working in this building just behind me right there. But I start working at 4 p.m. I'm gonna be doing some IT work inside this building here. This blue. Yeah, ladies and gents, it's a little cold today. It's a little bit freezing out here. So, ladies and gents, for you that are dependent about something, because these people don't really care, man. These people do not care. You understand? They do not care.
Two.
Yeah, Queen. Bless up.
Hello.
Big big up.
Follow me
Yeah.
at Chava.
All right, bless you.
M4LI.4.
All right, get home safe, all right?
M4LI4.4.
All right, bless. Okay, so you all see the little kids over there just now. Bless them up and follow them on their channel, you know what I mean? Especially if they're doing something positive, you got to encourage them. And make sure you hit that notification bell too, ladies and gents. Hit that notification bell, it helps the algorithm. And what I'm gonna do, I got 35 minutes before I go into work. So what a little bit. I'm presently on 3rd Avenue. 3rd Avenue on the East 56th Street. So I'm gonna give you guys a view of the area. And another thing, ladies and gents, for those of you that are interested like in the IT field, it's a very good field to work in, you know. I've been working in the IT field for, I would say, like almost 15 years now. Since that, when it's winter time, you're inside a building, right? You're inside a building with heat. When it's summer, you're inside a building with AC. You can't beat that. So it's not like someone who would be doing construction who has to deal with the elements outside, you know. And then there's a lot of opportunity to grow in the IT field, you know. For example, like I've actually worked in almost, I would say, like 75% of the corporate buildings here in Manhattan. You know, this building that one of my boss clients, I've done it here at Facebook. You know, so it's a very good field. You know, it's a very good field to get into. You know, there's a lot of room to grow. There's a lot of room to grow in the IT field. And there are usually a lot of jobs during, like for example, this 30, because, so basically what